Hello and welcome everyone to the last lesson of 2015, and I'm very glad to be able to say we have a special English conversation practice lesson to finish off. Hello. As we've done in the past. I'm delighted to welcome back my brother Rob to this lesson. Hello Rob.
Hello, evening.
You might have seen him before. He's kindly joined us for a few of the previous English conversation practice sessions we've done before. The main purpose of this one is we're going to talk through 5 expressions or sentences that we like to use in English. We'll give you the definitions and some examples in due course. But first of all, Rob, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I wanted to ask, how are you today?
I'm feeling fine, thank you very much. It's the Christmas holidays. I've had a nice time here at home, a good couple of weeks not working. That's where.
Sounds good. Okay, and well, what has changed with you since our last lesson?
Oh, the last lesson was several years ago now, wasn't it?
Well, I think it was, yeah. Anything much?
Oh, much has changed. I've moved city. I'm now living in Nottingham of all places, and I'm doing a PhD in mad cow disease of all things.
Okay. Oh, good for you. It's going nicely, isn't it? And you've got there your cup of tea today.
Yes, sir.
Is it a good cup of tea?
Oh, it's a great cup of tea, yeah.
How do you prefer your cups of tea? How do you take them?
Oh, everyone loves their tea a different way. I take mine milky but strong, we call it. Not many understand the concept of milky but strong, but
okay,
it's a lost art.
So you mean plenty of milk, and then you leave the tea bag in for quite a while, so that
at least 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's a long time. That really is strong. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. So we're going to get started now on our 5 words and expressions. The first one, Munchies. This is an informal noun we like to use, and it describes food, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It can be pretty much any quantity of food.
Like a tasty snack as it were.
That's right.
So aperitif.
Often when we're with our family, we say, oh, time for munchies, or if I'm a bit hungry, we could
use a munchies. Could use a few munchies.
Could have some munchies about now. Yeah. Okay. Second one.
Yes.
Go for it. One of Bobby's favourite expressions.
Go for it.
It's an encouraging expression which you use to say to someone, it might be if you're about to start something or do something new. Go for it. Get started. Let's go.
Yes, indeed.
Get cracking. Okay. The third one, relating to your cuppa there.
My favourite phrase.
It's a question, really, isn't it? It's tea anyone.
Tea anyone. I make so much tea. It's my mostly commonly asked question.
It might be when we're together as a family, or when Bobby's with his friends in his one of his places in Nottingham now, that if he's going to make a cup of tea for himself, he'll say,
Tea anyone?
Tea anyone.
Except you, Grace, you don't drink tea, do you?
I don't drink tea, no, but anyone, you can use that at the end to mean that you're asking anyone who's present whether they want, in this case, a cup of tea. And the last couple of things are 2 idioms, and as Bobby is a scientist, as we've already discussed, we wanted to talk about things related to science. The first one, the idiom is, it's not rocket science. And Bobby, can you explain what this means? Can we say that?
It's in relation to if someone's trying to explain a concept, and it's to say something's not as complex as it sounds.
That's right, yeah. So it's describing something which might sound or have been discussed as quite complex or complicated, but we're actually saying by using this expression that it's not that hard at all.
Quite simple, yes.
Yeah. So, what examples can we think of how we might use that? Come on, like it might be someone's trying to do something that we think
tea.
Is yes. So, Bobby, where's my cup of tea? Come on, it's not rocket science, you know.
Exactly.
Saying, come on, it's really not that hard. Can't you sort it out? Right. And the final thing we wanted to talk to you about today is the idiom blind somebody with science. Bobby.
This relates to a common problem I have, where in science we use a very special kind of language, and a lot of it uses words that are not commonly used in the English language. So, and in doing so, I can often confuse mum and dad, or if I'm talking about my work, because they're not familiar with these words.
To blind someone would be, for example, if the sun was very bright, then it's too strong in your eyes, you can't see. So you're temporarily blinded, as in to be blind is when someone can't see. And then to blind someone with science, it's kind of a metaphor, isn't it? To say that you use so many complicated scientific terms, as Rob just explained, that the person you're talking to, like me, I might not be able to understand what you're trying to say because I don't know so many of the terms or the vocabulary. This can happen to anyone, especially native speakers. If Rob talks to me about his latest experiments, and chances are I'm not going to be able to understand. So I might say, Bobby, can you, if he's been talking to me about his studies or what he's doing in his PhD, I might say, Bobby, can you slow down? Can you explain that a bit more simply? Because you've just blinded me with science. Anything to add on that one, Bobby?
You've explained it a lot better than I can. So.
Okay, those were our 5 things that we wanted to share today. Munchies, go for it, tea anyone, and 2 idioms. It's not rocket science. And to blind somebody with science. Rob, thank you very much.
Thank you.
As it's the last lesson of 2015, we wanted to wish everyone a very happy new year, but also a little recap with Bobby, because you've been to a few different places this year, haven't you, Bobby? Can you tell us a few of them, where you've been, places you've visited?
One was a place in England called the Lake District. This is an area to the northwest, and it's a very beautiful area of the country with lots of mountains and lakes. It's very beautiful. And another place was in Poland, to the city of Krakow, which is also a very beautiful city, but has a very dark history to it.
Okay. And out of all the places you've been this year, which was the most memorable for you?
Krakow, I'd say.
Krakow, okay. Any particular reasons why?
Oh, it's just a very beautiful city. There's so much to do there, and it's very easy to have a very nice time.
What were your favourite things about it? Or 1 or 2 favourite things, if you can remember?
The food.
The food. And
the food is very good. Very cheap as well. And the people are very friendly.
Some cheap munchies there. Cheap, delicious munchies going on in Krakow. Sounds like the place to be.
Oh, yes.
And you heard some good music on the street side.
Oh, yeah. So there's lots of sort of musicians who play in the streets, and they're very good. I wouldn't go for the tea, though.
No?
No.
Prefer your British brew.
Take your own tea.
Rightio. Words of wisdom from Bobby to end the year. Thanks, Bobby. Do you have anything else you wanted to share? Or will be good for now?
Good for now.
Okay. Thank you again for joining us, and many thanks to everyone for following during 2015. I'm certainly going to be back during 2016. Bobby might make the odd appearance as well. It depends how things go. But please do keep in touch on Learn British English Free on YouTube and Google Plus and Facebook, and the main website is www.learnbritishenglish.co.uk. All right then. But for now, from Rob and I, thanks again, and wishing you a very prosperous and successful 2016. Happy New Year to you, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. See you in the future.